Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Factorio Fixit. We're here again in Ben's factory working away, and I just noticed something very odd, and I suspect that it is a deliberate decision. This is not connected to this. So we're going to change that right now. I dare say it's because Ben was worried about attacks. I'm not really worried about attacks, to be honest with you. This is... yeah. I think we're okay. We've also got solid fuel now, fueling these steam engines. So, you know, in terms of a decision as to let's use more power, I don't think it's a bad one. Knowing what I know and knowing what we do, we can say, look, you know, we've got all of this solid fuel starting to move through the system. That means that we're going to you know, have all this surplus energy that is effectively unlimited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a little bit off, but not enough room to change it, so we'll leave that one as is. Okay, so we've got plastics here, and we can do stuff with plastics. Now, we were setting up the red science build at the end of the last episode before I was rudely interrupted by the fact that we'd been playing for 20 minutes already. Wow, I've destroyed that iron supply. Ew. We'll limit this to 200 per box. Okay, so this is where we are up to. Now, we need to sort out... rightio. Now, we need an output line, which I'd conveniently forgotten about, but that's okay. We can make it work. Right, red circuit's done. And then we can do stuff with it. We just need to hook this in. Right. This up. How am I out of yellow belt? Oh my god. Let's go get some. Give. Ah, good machine. You know, to be honest, there should be more iron. Oh dear. We have iron problems. Now, to make electric furnaces, you need red circuits, which, you know, we're getting to that. We're coming to that point in this playthrough. I think I might actually adjust this somewhat, just to get the power poles to work nice. That's 6. Oh, we done goofed anyway, so because we need more. Now, obviously, this is much bigger than anything Ben would build, but I'm trying to demonstrate how one can make the game easy for oneself. Okay, you are going to have that. Okay, you don't work anymore, but you do. Okay, good. Now, pick up. Nice. We'll get the long-handed inserters. Oop, we don't need one there. One there and one here. Happy days. Okay, so what we've got is a build that is going to supply us with a good amount of red circuits. It's nothing to get excited about, but it'll do the job for us. Okay, we're going to self-balance this line. We're actually going to speed this up as well, because that's nowhere near fast enough. May need another couple of those. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, it works. We'll settle with what works. Oh, that needs one more. Now, what we need to do is need to get the plastic plumbed in here so that we can do stuff. So the plastic is all the way down and around there. And that's potentially not good. We need more belt. More belt, she cried. This can actually have 50 of those. So that's where we are. We need to go all the way up to there. And I think the easiest way of doing it will be to just scoop around the edge, to be honest. More iron. We're going to need more belt. Okay. Blue science, you're in my way. Now this can be moved and is intended to be moved once the oil build is cleaned up. Obviously, I'm not going to be attempting to clean up the oil build because that would be a lot of time just spent straightening things out. Right now, what's there works, so we'll stick with that. We also need more miners. Interesting. Oh dear, through a forest. Of course, of course. Trees. And we need more belt. Hot dang it. Personal crafting, ahoy. Now the next issue is actually going to be batteries as well. Now I'll show an alternative way of getting out of jail here, just to get the build done. And I'll do that with the caveat that it's not supposed to be a permanent solution. So I'm only doing it as a solution for crying out loud. Why do I not have a? Okay, we're nearly there. We're very nearly there. Tree. Okay, so this is red science. Red circuits done. Red circuits are done. Oh, I'm in the way. Come on. We'll snag them. Now then. The next thing that we're going to do is actually put in some output line. Some output inserters. So that the red circuits can actually get out of this. Now, here's the next thing that we're going to do, right? We're going to run this down, because this is going to enter our blue science build. Now, the blue science build should be, how many is it? Well, there should be 11 to 12 of them, or 24 actually. I don't know. Whatever. I run with 11. Is what I normally go with. So we need to build a few more assemblers. Okay. Oh man. Why is the iron plate gone? Need more iron plate. I looked at the production stats before I started the video, and I was like, ooh. I knew what was going to happen before it happened. Let's just put it like that. That is to say, I knew that we'll end up in this situation where I'd broken the factory and it physically couldn't keep up with me. Now, as I said, blue science build, so we will split this here, okay? And blue science is going to be this way. Now then, what we need to do... a box. My kingdom for a box. Batteries. Done. So that is one half of the actually we could probably do better than that. That's one half. Done. Okay, the next half are smart inserters and steel. Now the steel is already partially being created. And that's over here. Now it's not terribly quick though. We're gonna break this fairly easily. However, there is 3.2k sitting in a box, so we'll grab that. And the next thing is smart inserters. So we're basically going to do the same thing twice. We're going to hack together this solution just so that we can get the build done. That's going to run like that. That's going to run like that. This is going to look something like... Whoop, thank you. Actually, we'll stop research for the moment and just try and preserve our iron supply somewhat. Because hot damn. Okay, so we've got this here. It's going to be full of steel. Put down some power poles. Right. Now all we need to do is get the smarties inserters on the right hand side of this belt. This coal deposit is somewhat in the way. This coal belt is somewhat in the way. I don't know what it's here for. I'm sure there's a logical, common sense reason for it to be where it is. So we will pick up all the things and say goodnight. So how do we do a build for smart inserters? Well, first we need some iron. Oh dear. Well, actually, hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, I've used all the stone brick. Who's the chump here? Yep, this guy. Well, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. No, I can't, because I need to run a fuel line. Oh, I'm just thinking about all of the consequences of if I was to act it. Oh, can I have that back? Can I have it all back? Okay, we'll try this again. Actually, we'll take the battery. We need the battery. That you can have, though. That. Okay. How can we demonstrate this very, very quickly? That is the question. So this is all blue science, right? Maybe we'll run with 8, just for the moment. Yeah, let's do that. We'll run with 8. So do that, and that, and that. I like it. Okay, we just need to straighten out those lines at the end. That's all good. Nice. These need a little bit extra. There we go. Excellent. Partially automated blue science. Now, where's our science factory? There it is. Oh dear, I'm under the pump now. I need to get an entire build done. Lickety split. Yeah, have all these. Take that. Take that. So how do we do that? Well, it's relatively straightforward. You know, there's not really too much to it. Oh, pro tip about bus lines: extend them, because otherwise you'll build over the top of them. Also, it's advisable to go with double bus lines for the case of copper and iron. So rather than just have a single line, go double as far as you can. Now then, can we? So I would like 1, 2, 3, 4 at a guess. I think 4 will do us. Okay, so this. Oh, hold the phone. So inserters, let's check what they need. That needs a gear wheel. That needs a plate. That needs fast inserter. Yep. Okay. I think I know what we're doing. I think. Okay. Now, what else do we need? Well, we could. And this is probably not advisable. However, we're working with what we got. Whatever, pick them all up. working with what we got, to just get one to work very, very quickly, what we could potentially set up, right, is gear wheel factory yellow inserters. Okay. So we'll move that over by 2. Yep. Gear wheel factory. Yellow inserters. Now the blue inserter still requires an iron plate. So what we're going to do, right, is run this straight down to here. Gonna have some of these. This is a blue inserter, and this is a green inserter. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Now, these require, they all require, should I say. Ooh, that was a little bit off. Now I'll do this properly, even though it's probably a big waste of resources. Okay, and that continues on to whatever you want to do with it. Now, this only requires the 2 things. So it's got that. We'll do this, this, and this. Okay. Inserter build complete. Oop, no, it's not. I lied. I'm sorry. But I did fib. Okay, so there's our green inserters. All we need to do is take them over here, put them in there. That's all we need to do. And that will be a blue science build, fully automated. And, yeah, no questions. No questions. Easy, simple, straightforward. No, I lie. It's not simple, it's not straightforward, and it's certainly not easy. It's the hardest thing to do in the game, without a doubt, because up till this needs an Arumba knot in it, actually. Actually, easy way. There we go, done. Do we have a... Yes, we do. Excellent. We'll plumb this in as well. Oh, we need some of them. Get some. Stand down here. Can we grab just the belt? We can. Excellent. Oh, just the belt, not the inserters. Now, if you've liked you like the way this factory looks, if you like the complete raw nature of it, I would suggest you to go check out Ben's channel, because he's pretty cool. Like, all of his stuff, I was like, I like that, I like that, I like that too. And there was never anything that I was like, meh. We have very similar tastes in games. So if you're interested in watching someone who's like me but not me, who's American, he might be your man. Okay, automated blue science. Now, the first thing we want to do with blue science is research the advanced oil processing. Wow. Now, if I was going to continue to play this factory, what I would do is I would up production here, up production there, and see how far I could push it before the belt started to buffer. Because obviously right now we're just starved for materials completely. I've completely broken the factory. The production numbers are nowhere near high enough. However, that's relatively easy to change, because all we need to do, right? Dun, 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 dun. And I'll show you very, very quickly what I would do is to get it on the up and up. You and you. Yeah, have that. Have that. We need that. We want that too. There's to some extent you just need to pick your battles with what you automate and what you don't. Okay, so that's going to craft me up the stone brick that I need. I need to go pick up some red circuits. Oh, Aziz! Lights! Alrighty. Now, red circuits. Lots of red circuits. All the red circuits. 88 of them. Love it. Ooh, batteries. We'll throw these batteries in here. Okay. And this will give us all that we need to craft a couple more of these. Oh, 4 in fact. Excellent. Nope, not that. Now obviously adding this will create power issues, which will in turn create issues with pollution, which will in turn create issues with pissing off the locals. Now, that is the fun of Factorio. This episode I'm going to leave here, so as I said before, if you're interested to see more of this factory, go and check out Ben's channel. It's in the description. As I said, he's a very, very, he's a nice guy, and he likes a lot of the stuff that I like, hence why I'm now a fan. There we go. Just increased production by, what was that? Just under 1/2. I think that'll do us there. So thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We got plenty done in 40 minutes, and I feel that this is a good place to leave it. I think that Ben, from here, I've tried to give him a few ideas on how he could proceed. Obviously, he will proceed in his own way, but this is how I would play it. So, thank you very much for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode.